Hello, 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 hello. How's it going, Twitch? How is it going? So, oh, my bad, sorry. This is going to be a very chill stream tonight. A very chill stream. I'm trying to help out a buddy on Mumble right now. Trying to help him get that set up. He's having some troubles. So I'm trying to help him set up a Mumble server. So you'll want to think to go to server connect and add server. So trying to help him out so that he can get connected to our Mumble server, because what's going to happen is this is a friend of the stream, been a friend of mine for many years now, and he's going to join us with some of our multiplayer games if we line up and we have the same games. Like I know he has Chivalry, and he got it set up, so we're all good. So it is Tuesday night. Damn, that got loud. It's Tuesday night, and to be honest, guys, I kind of want to just take it easy tonight. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to fix something on my page. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Oh, do I already have it? I'm so lost and confused right now. Okay, there we go. That's my research. Okay, so let me get this. Let me go in here. There we go. So what I'm going to do, because this is kind of a chill stream, I mean, I might play some Trials Evolution, I might play something, I'm not for sure. We're going to see who pops into the channel. Hopefully some of the regulars pop in, we could talk to them. This really dropped my frames. Like, really bad. Let's see, let's go to channel. I didn't know I had that on there. Okay, so we need to go down here, you edit panels, and then you come down to other projects. Because on top of this Twitch thing that I like to do, I'm also a researcher for the University of Southern Indiana, doing my graduate studies right now, and there is a new research project over MMO Gamers and Trust that I want to link alongside the rest of my research here. Oh, Google Docs. Hold on, guys. Let me, we're gonna real talk this. I need to upload this to Google Docs. Basically because I'm not for sure. Excuse me. I'm not for sure what this will show. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, here we go. So let's add new document. Save this in Google Docs. Do a little select all here. Wait, can I just I can't just open. You get a what? And you get a but? Steve, how have you been? How have you been? I'm glad you decided to pop in and say hi to me tonight. Because I'm all alone. I'm all alone. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Because I had my presentation for my final class today, and tonight actually. It is a night class. I got home around 9:30, and I'm just kind of jazzed about it. So headaches have been raging. See, here's my thing. Only by collaborators? I don't want that. Change. There we go. That's better. Okay, that's the link. Let me copy. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm paying attention. I mess with Google Docs, and I have not messed with Google Docs a lot. Google Docs a lot. Think. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Sorry for not popping in. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know it's all good. And then brackets. Okay, so we're gonna need 2. Copy my little bullet point there. Okay, brackets. And would you trust Leroy Jenkins? What's the actual? What's the actual paper called? Ah, see, it's not my link. It's not my link. Come back here. Why? There we go. I want to open a new tab. How do I share a Google Docs? Like, how do I find? God, I feel like this is so stupid. Like, how do I share it? Or how do I get a link so that I could share it? Because I like to put my research that I've done on Twitch and gaming on my channel page. So if anyone really wants to read it, it's there. Got hacked. Oh no! Oh, Steve, that is terrible. I feel for you. I mean, I think we've probably all had email hacked at one point, but I feel for you. That really sucks. I can do share, but that anyone on the area can find. Yeah, copy link. Link. Okay, done. So if I open up a new window, paste and go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yay! We got, wait a minute. We in it, boys. We in it. Why isn't my window capture on now? There we go. Yeah, you share through email. Yeah, but I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Okay, hold on. Here. Paste. I didn't read I didn't. Shit. So here, paste and go, and it should go right to it. There we go. I'm such a nerd. Such a nerd. My professor, though, wants me to present this at a conference. Which, I guess is pretty cool. Okay, now what we do is we test it. So let's turn off the panels. Come down here to other projects, and it is not bolded. Why isn't it bolded? It should be a hyperlink. Oh, I bet I know why. This will fix it. I think. Oh, I don't have the closing parentheses. Okay. Now we should be good. Come down here. Still not bolded. What am I missing? Because the other ones are bolded. Brackets, brackets, then parentheses. Brackets, brackets, parentheses. Brackets, brackets, and parentheses. I don't understand. Oh, I think there was a space. You have to have the parentheses right after the brackets. There we go, there we go. There we go, so there's my third research. Technically it hasn't been graded. I just did the presentation on it tonight, but it's a chill stream, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw it up there. And there we go. Would you trust Leroy Jenkins? Nice. Okay. Wait, your teacher gave you detention because it was on domestic violence? That's a huge problem, though. I mean, I don't see why she would or he would have given you detention. I mean, you talk to any police officer and the majority of their calls are domestic violence calls. That's what they respond to. Like, if you want to become a cop, don't become a cop so you can stop drug dealers and stuff like that. You're going to be stopping and responding to domestic violence. Not safe for school. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm wanting to be a teacher. I think that's where I'm headed. I'll go to public school as a fallback, but I'd really like to land at a university, I think, and teach journalism. I think that's where I'm headed. It's the only reason I'm getting my master's. Hey, what's up, Malagast? I'm just goofing off, dude. I'm going through my research that I just finished up. I'm actually gonna talk about it on the stream. Like, it's that chill of a night for me that, like, I don't care. Know what I'm talking about? Like journalism, like writing diaries? No, Steve, I'm with you. Dude, if a teacher tries to pull that shit with my kids, they are getting ripped up. Alright? They're absolutely getting ripped up. Let me just say that. Know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Gas prices, or could you do poverty? Nah. So the research I just did, and like I said, I just put a link on my channel page down in the description. If you look down into other projects, it's now got 3 links. Now, it's not like this research paper actually hasn't been graded or anything, but I care. And no one's going to click on it anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it up there because I do put on my channel that, hey, I'm a Twitch researcher. And so far I've conducted 3 research projects and 1 research design on gaming and communication. And then I've also done a couple of other research projects on a couple of the research designs, I should say, with computer-mediated communication and its effects on the internet. So that's kind of what I've been doing in my work, and I've probably still got another year left, most likely. Yeah, at least 1 year. I'm really going to try to get it wrapped up in 1 year. Leroy Jenkins. So I wanted to explore. Listen. Yes. Other than that survey that you took, Mal, and that's what this project is. So if you want to know the results, sit tight. Yeah, the other research I did was a qualitative study, and that was the last one I did, and I did that on Twitch Broadcasters, and had a really good project come out of that. I was really pleased with the way that came out. That didn't deal with surveys, that was qualitative, so it was interviewing and focus groups. He seems like he has his shit together. Kipo. And then I did another one where I did do a survey of Twitch streamers. I forgot I did that one. I think that one's linked as well. And that one I looked at communication accommodation theory, which basically says that when we are in a situation, when we are in a specific community or culture, we will adapt the same language patterns and meanings behind words. So I did that on Twitch because Twitch definitely. Oh, I want a Pop-Tart. Twitch definitely has its own communication. Like, I'm using Twitch as my petri dish for graduate work, basically. Now, this project doesn't necessarily deal with Twitch, but it does deal with computer-mediated communication. It does give some insight on how trust is established in virtual worlds. At least some of the misconceptions it maybe... What you talk about, mate? You know, here's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here, Twitch does PowerPoint right now, right? Dude, I was watching Giant Waffle, and in fact, that dude is still streaming right now, and we were watching paint dry, or I'm sorry, glue dry, on his stream earlier. Giant Waffle is putting together Warhammer 40k figures on his stream. It's so laid back and chill that it's really cool, and that's all I'm doing tonight. I'm just kind of being chill. So, would you trust Leroy Jenkins? I don't know, would you? I did have Jeopardy.
This role-playing game, out in 2004, returns to the world of Azeroth, where heroes like Leroy Jenkins do battle. And that would be the world of Warcraft. All right, we have...
I love it that a bunch of nerds didn't know who Leroy Jenkins was. Something about that. First off, that Jeopardy had that question on there for 1,000. I think it's great. I think it's great. And I thought it was funny that all those nerds, no one knew it. This research it asked 5 different questions. That is calculus-based trust developed initially when new members join the guild? Are shared experiences a major reason for the increase in trust among guild members? Oh, chocolate Pop-Tart sounds good. Those weren't the nerds you're looking for. Those were Ivy League nerds. Right on. Research question 3 was, is a guild's performance in online activities indicative of their level of trust? Does voice play an important role in establishing and maintaining trust? And what I think is maybe my favorite research question, number 5, is can trust in virtual community be just as strong as trust established in an offline world? Mal, you were wrong, dude. You were wrong, Leonidas. You were wrong. Well, yeah, strawberry's good, and cherry, one of those. I even like the brown sugar ones. Macagast. Shut the hell up, Macagast. You just salty. Hey, let me send Fish a text. He'll think it's funny that I'm sitting here doing Twitch does PowerPoint. So for my methodology, I went the survey route. I had to develop 2 surveys, one for my online respondents and one for my offline. Nice, Mal. I had 80 online participants. The majority of those came from the World of Warcraft official forums. I posted that, and I actually got, surprisingly, like, I got really good response from that. Like, I figured I was just going to get thrown a bunch of hate, but people were, like, genuinely interested in the research. So I was like, you know, listen, whenever I'm done, I'll post I'll explain when it's done, and I told them there'll be a link on my Twitch page. So I'm not advertising my Twitch channel, but that's where you can find the research. I'm not putting it anywhere else. So trust is always a weird thing, but the survey that I used was developed through a fusion of works on trust scales by McCroskey, Tevin, and McCain, as well as some original questions that I had to create specifically tailored for this research. Like I said, I distribute them across the official forums, and then I called a coach at a local high school and asked him if he could take the modified survey and direct that out to one of his teams. And he said, sure. Specifically, the survey had like 31 questions. In those 31 questions, though, there were specifically 5 questions that targeted credibility and trust, and that was honesty, morality, ethics, genuineness, and intelligence. And all those questions were on a 5-point Likert scale from strongly agree to strongly disagree. When looking at whether calculus-based trust is a factor whenever people join a guild, there was really no relationship that I could find between length of membership and whether guildmates were looked at as being honest, despite more than half considering guildmates as friends. I wouldn't call Leroy Jenkins intelligent. Exactly. So your trust level with Leroy Jenkins would be lower. One would assume. Hey, what's up, Lost Totes my goats? How you doing, buddy? The respondents who have been a guild member for 1 year or more reported being more open with each other, which includes sharing their real names. That makes sense. You'd expect that type of results. 72% of those respondents also communicate with their guildmates offline, which things like that are surprising to people outside of the gaming world. And that 72% that either strongly agree or agree. This is the slide that everyone logs off and falls asleep. Relationships are hard. Hard work indeed. I ran a couple t-tests using basically guild members who have been a member for less than 1 year versus guild members who have been a member for 1 year or more. Did that versus against whether or not they knew their guildmate's real name. It was statistically significant with a p-value of less than 0.05. And basically saying that yes, and that confirmed what I just explained. I'm just walking you through the test. I also did the same test again, except instead how confident are these tests? That is 0.007. We look for a confidence scale of 95% confident that the result is statistically significant. So we're looking at anything less than 0.05. For both of these tests, it was 0.007 and 0.006. Very much statistically significant. I also did try to do a correlation test to find out whether new guild members trusted the other members immediately and whether guildmates were considered to be honest. Once again, trying to measure calculus-based trust at the start of a membership, and it's the p-value came out to 0.003, so it's statistically significant, but the r-value is only 0.35, so there's really minimal to no relationship there. But I wanted to go ahead and include it just because I did try to find a correlation there. Oh, and Lost, I'm just going over some research that I just finished up tonight in my last class of the semester. And I'm just wanting to do a chill stream, man. I'm sitting back drinking some cider. I post a link to all my research on my channel page, so I just did that. Now I'm just kind of walking through it for anyone who wants to listen. I can't play video games for my research. Well, I mean, Steve, ask me that question when this is done. Try to remember, ask me that question. Okay. For research question 2, where we looked at, sharing real life experiences, how integral is that to trust? More than 41% strongly agreed they shared experiences, and roughly the same amount reciprocated that their guildmates share experiences with them. After doing a correlation test, p-value once again 0.01, statistically significant. The r-value is a 0.9, which means there is a very strong positive relationship between how guild members communicate with one another. the guild members who share personal experiences, as they share more personal experiences, their guildmates share more personal experiences as well, and vice versa. I love that picture. I love that picture. I showed this picture in class, and right when I got to this slide, I went, I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but I think it's funny. Research question 3 asked if a guild's success with in-game objectives affects trust. And there was only a quarter of the participants said that, yeah, success is important to their level of trust. Which I thought was funny because 84% said they strongly agree that their guildmates can get the job done. Basically, they agree their guildmates can get the job done. They just don't care if their guildmates get the job done. So in-game success and completing in-game objectives really doesn't play a large factor in establishing trust and maintaining that trust. Now, here's where it gets weird. When looking at voice, overwhelmingly, the respondents said they use both text and voice. That makes sense. Makes sense in today's games. The respondents who said they used both all reported feelings of guildmates caring for them and that guildmates were moral. Well, then I wanted to look at just people who used text and just people who used voice. And of the respondents, it was double for the people who used just text. On top of that, people who used just text reported stronger feelings that guildmates cared for them, and stronger feelings that guildmates were moral. That's interesting. Now, I don't have anything statistically significant from that, but if I took this approach, if I took this research and applied a qualitative method to it, that right there could get very interesting results. I might, and I'll explain that a little bit more. Now, here's what was the most fun, and that is comparing, can trust in the online virtual world be just as strong as trust in the offline world? So you have my group of World of Warcraft players, and you have my group of baseball players at a high school. All of them, remember before, we looked at specifically, we're testing honesty, morality, ethics, genuineness, and intelligence. Both population samples lined up. Both of them said, yes, we consider trust to be measured in these ways. These are important. However, in every single instance, the offline participants responded with stronger feelings. So whenever online participants would say that they agree that intelligence is important for a guild leader, my offline respondents would say that they strongly agree. Or when asked about ethics, or whether their guildmates or teammates are unethical, online would say they disagree, offline would say they strongly disagree. So while both population samples measure trust the same way, face-to-face interaction provides for a stronger feelings of trust. What did Steve say earlier? You apply this test in a way as we spend more time with you, you're way more open with it. You're exactly right, Steve. Exactly right. With research question 5, I also did a correlation to find a relationship between whether teammates who were considered to be genuine were also considered to be friends. And once again, p-value less than 0.05, statistically significant, with an r-value of 0.722. That's a moderate to strong relationship. That, yes, as teammates consider themselves to be genuine with each other, they also consider themselves to be friends. What kind of samples did you take? I surveyed a total of 101 individuals, 80 of which were online and 21 of which were a local sports team. Some incorrect assumptions that I went in with is I expected there to be more importance on voice. Whenever we're dealing with computer-mediated communication, there are a lack of nonverbal cues. You guys typically look. You can't see my nonverbal cues. You can't see my posture, my hand movements, my eye contact. You can't see anything. You can hear the inflection in my voice, which is important because that you guys can draw a lot from my voice. You add a picture of me, you can start seeing my face, you can start seeing eye contact, you start seeing all these nonverbal cues. Malagast has been suspiciously quiet. You can see these nonverbal cues, and we need those nonverbal cues. That's why face-to-face communication is so rich. It's right now, there's nothing that matches it. So I expected... Poster was horrible anyway. What poster? Posture. My posture is bad. There we go. Shots fired. So it surprised me. The fact that there was less trust between the ones who used solely voice and solely text. Now that could be because, as you guys know, when we're in a voice, if we're in mumble or vent, and I'm speaking, that's getting broadcast to everyone in the channel. And we're going to assume, or we're going to make assumptions here. We're going to assume that that's how it is. You know, you get the one channel. So everyone that's logged into the guild, think about when you're raiding. Think about when you're doing any big group thing. Everyone is in the same room, and when you speak, everyone can hear you. Notice other people's postures. I was a band kid, and I still have bad posture. If we look at... Exactly, Steve. Exactly. If we look at text only, what I didn't think about before I did this research, but it didn't occur to me until I was going through the results, is that there are several ways to send a text in an MMO. You've got local chat, where everyone in the area can hear you. You've got guild chat. You've got team chat, you know, which is smaller. And then you've got whispers. Exactly. See? Steve knows. She knows what's up. And that's why I thought voice... That's why I thought voice would be more important, because you can hear things in my voice, and you can hear things in people's voices when they're talking over a Ventrilo or TeamSpeak or Mumble. And then what also is the difference between online... The difference between online and offline respondents surprised me. I expected online respondents to say that they strongly agreed on everything that the offline respondents did. Maybe I'm just a very trustworthy person. So as far as what's next, I mean, there's a lot of areas I can take this research. I already talked about, you know, zeroing in on text itself, on how people use text. So I've already done that, as well as actually looking at... Oh, Mao. Yeah, I do. Maybe not tonight. Hold on. I want to check out how avatar interaction... On here I said affects trust, because that's what this project was about. But I'm more interested on just avatar interaction as a form of communication, a communication tool. if you guys think of how our avatars interact with each other in like World of Warcraft, I am a notch below noob. You know, actually that's not true, because I was winning a lot of games and scoring at least in the top 3 in a lot of games that I've played. But when I'm bad, I'm bad. But talking about avatars, you know, avatars can wave, avatars can bow, they can beg, they can cry, they can emote, they can dance, they can do all of these things. I'd be curious to see how players use that, and how effective they feel that is with communicating. I remember when WoW came out and EverQuest 2 came out, and even before that, I mean, we were using emotes so much in our interactions with people that I wonder how more integration of voice has affected that. So, I mean, that's kind of the research that I was looking at. Steve said something earlier. Oh, is it that he can play video games for his research? Yes and no. They can also bend all 4 elements. I don't necessarily get to play video games for my research. Loss is on it tonight. He is on point. So, like, for this research, now, if I was doing a qualitative methods approach to this research, then yeah, Steve, I would have been doing participant observation. So I would have been logged into WoW, a member of a guild, and I would watch and take notes on how people interact. But because this was a quantitative, and this is why I'm not a quantitative researcher. It's not my thing. I like talking to people. I'm qualitative. It's what I do as a career. I interview people. It's what I'm trained to do. Quantitative research and distancing yourself from the research as much as possible to avoid bias is and just dealing with numbers and stats. It's just kills me. I'm a qualitative guy. Let me interview people for an hour, and I know how to pick out the best things that they say, and I enjoy that much more. So in my last research project, where I was researching how Twitch streamers overcome the shortfalls of computer-mediated communication, I did a lot of participant observation, which meant I spent a lot of time watching Twitch, which was easy because I spend a lot of time watching Twitch anyways. So it was no different. No different for me. It was actually a really easy thing to do. I still have a few more classes that I have to do before my graduate work is complete. As far as a thesis, my thesis will probably be on Twitch, and I'm going to be looking at what's called the symbolic convergence theory. Essentially, that's a communication theory that identifies fantasy themes in a group, and those fantasy themes become, I don't want to say real, but they become part of everyone's dialect and knowledge base. And those new to the group are kind of left out of the joke. So if you think of an inside joke, that's an example of a fantasy theme. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I don't mean to knock quantitative research. That's not what I mean. But most researchers were either connect with quantitative methods or qualitative methods. They're going to have their specialty and what they are best at. For me, it's most certainly qualitative. One, surveys and content analysis is all very dry. Coding in SPSS is very dry. Alright, Lost, thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good night, buddy. Have a good night. But it's all very dry. You know, there's nothing personal about it. I think that's why I enjoy qualitative methods so much more, is because it's personal. You know, you actually, instead of surveying random people, you're picking out someone and you're getting their thoughts and their feelings. And there are plenty of ways to verify qualitative research. It's not just numbers. You know, you reach a saturation point where you start seeing trends, and that's how it comes about. And that's how qualitative is justified. There's no p-value. There's no statistically significance to it. It's whenever you get to that theoretical saturation point. When you keep talking to people and all of a sudden you find out that they're saying the same things, you've reached theoretical saturation. Do you pay reason? Feminism, use quite a few references, video games. Show you my Gmail account was hacked. Oh, I feel terrible for you, because I know that I share my papers and stuff through email accounts with myself as kind of a way to save it. So I mean, that's scary, very scary. So I know where I'm going with further research with computer-mediated communication. That is my focus as I continue to move through the graduate program. Like I said, I know I still have at least a year. At least. I might be able to graduate next May, but I have a feeling it's going to get pushed into the summer before I finish. I really don't want to push it into the fall. I mean, the last thing I'll do is my master's thesis. So I'm either doing that next spring, next summer, or the following fall. Thanks, Steve. Thanks. Good luck getting your getting all your work back. Ah, that sucks. Well, it'll be a while. I wish I would have went ahead and taken care of graduate work after my undergrad. I mean, I finished up undergrad in 2002. And I'm going into my second year of grad work. So, I mean, I had an 11-year break between undergrad and grad, and I wish I hadn't done that. But, you know, different goals at the time. When I graduated undergrad, I was going to bed soon enough for 2 days straight, trying to take care of all those assignments. Hey, get some rest. Get some rest. Rest the old brain, Steve. But when I got out of undergrad, I just wanted to do newspaper. I mean, that's what I went to school for, journalism. You don't need a master's degree to do journalism. Hell, some places you don't even need a bachelor's. I mean, as long as you can write. And hopefully you're at least competent at interviewing people. But it's now, since I kind of want to go a different career route, that it's beneficial to get my master's. For what I want to do, I'm going to need my master's, so. Oh, feels good to have this semester over, though. Feels real good. Oh, man. So the chill stream continues. What should I play? I want to play something real easy. You know, as much as I want to play Trials Evolution, that could be kind of a tense game. Mal, you'd asked about other research other than this survey that you took part in. And on my Twitch channel, down below other projects, it's got links to 2 other projects that I do. I've done more research than that, but that's the 2 that I've done. I know what you mean, Steve. I know what you mean. Oh, hold on. I started off my undergrad as music education. I was going to be a band director. And that was my goal. And I got to my sophomore year. I should say second year. My second year, and I decided that it's not what I want to do. So at that point, I didn't know what I was going to do. I'd already started taking a few English classes, and I was not much of a writer in high school. I didn't really enjoy it, anything like that. But there was a professor in my first year in undergrad that really opened my eyes, and she made a light switch go off, or a light bulb go off. And all of a sudden I got it, and I understood writing, and I understood how to lay things out, and it was something that I missed in high school. So, I'm sorry, my allergies are killing me tonight. I shouldn't have driven with the car window down. So I said, okay, well, here's what I'll do. I will do English. I'll double major. I'll do English and computer science. I took 2 computer science courses and went, yeah, I don't think so. This isn't my bag. So I dropped computer science. I kept the English, and I said, archaeology. Just I kept that major for a semester. And finally my mom said, listen, you've kept your English major. I said, yeah. She says, you enjoy writing? I said, yeah. She goes, go into journalism. She goes, you can write for a newspaper. You're writing. And I was like, fucking newspapers? But I knew I was okay at writing. So I went ahead and signed up for that and wrote that out for the rest of the time. I could have graduated with a double major had I hung around for one more semester, but I was ready to get out. Switching my majors around so much, I essentially wasted three semesters of my undergrad. That's a year and a half that I wasted switching majors. So it took me 5 years to graduate undergrad because of that. So I didn't want to stick around for another half a semester. No problem, Steve. Have a good night. I will talk to you later. Definitely didn't want to stick around for another semester. And looking back, it wouldn't have made a difference. Double major wouldn't have mattered. I still minored English literature. You know. But I tied teaching to music. So when I left music, I was like, what the fuck? I guess I'm not teaching anymore. I don't know why I did that, but I didn't know better. I did not know better. What sounds good? Yeah, this War of Mine. No. Papers, Please. No. KSP. No. FTL. No. None of this sounds good. Let me delete Arkham Asylum. I don't need that on here. City Skylines. That's a pretty chill game, I guess. Eh. You know what? I don't really feel like playing a game. Yeah, Mal, I've heard that the update was really good. I wanna start playing it again. But I mean, you know how KSP is. How about this? How about this? Let's just fuck around. Whoa. 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 That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. I need to get my third monitor. Really need to get my third monitor. Game. Pressure renewed. Alright, while the game starts, I'm going to grab a tissue. Game still hasn't loaded up. I'd like to play Scholar of the First Sin. But here's what's stupid with Scholar of the First Sin. You have to have the DLC. Now that's not inherently stupid. But what is stupid is that I can log on right now. I can log on right now and play Dark Souls 2. And I can fight Aldia. Cool, right? But it's still Dark Souls 2. Like, it's not Scholar of the First Sin. So even if you don't have the DLC, I think I have to do window cap for this. I keep trying to do game cap and it's fucking it up. I remember now. You know, Open Broadcaster is weird like that sometimes. Like some games you can't do game capture, you have to do window cap. And the problem is, games run better when you do game capture. So, I mean, whatever. I'll do window cap. See how that shit works. Should work a lot better. Yeah, it's window cap. Anyways, I just think it's weird that they let you fight Aldia without having the DLC. But you have to have the DLC if you actually want the real Scholar of the First Sin experience. Jesus. My frames, where did they go? They went to window cap, that's where my frames went. We're gonna see if they jump up here. If they don't jump up, fuck this game. Not Bloodborne. That's my guy, isn't it? Yeah, because that's the guy I was doing speedruns with. Yeah, not Bloodborne. This is a New Game Plus One. I think. Oh, my frames. Oh, I'm at the very beginning. Man, why do the frames have to be so bad? I might be able to fix this with DS Fix. Actually, this didn't happen with my old video card. Like, my new video card has trouble with Dark Souls. So I wonder if there's a setting. Yeah. I wonder if there's a graphics setting that's causing this. Yo, I get it. Lord of the Rings, level up. I get. No, anti-aliasing is off. Could be the full screen. Could be full screen. Doesn't look like it though. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. That didn't affect. That didn't affect my frames at all. Whoa. I probably have to go into DS Fix. Is what I have to do. And guess what? I don't want to do that. Damn, I'm sitting on 94,000 souls. I like this character though. Do I have the Edo? Access bottomless box. I like this game so much more than the second one. The more and more I played it. Hey, Zweihander. The more I played it, the more I liked it. Yeah. Edo +5. My goal is to actually level that up because that's oh, I didn't actually equip it because it's so fucking cool with the R2 attack. I love it, dude. As a Yoho Giri from the draw. I don't know if you know anything about Iaijutsu, but it's a lot of the cuts come from the blade being in the saya. So you can see he draws the saya, and then yeah, I love it. I fucking love it. Whoops. Dude, I've forgotten even how to play this game. Right now, though, my silver straight sword is fucking boss. You know, that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around and end up losing these 94,000 souls. Let's see, how many other souls? I've got the soul of... Wait, what? Yeah, I've only got the soul of Gwyn. I used all the rest of my souls, which is crazy. In Dark Souls 2, I had so many souls stored up. Where am I at in Dark Souls 2? I think I'm New Game +3? 2 or 3. And I got stuck on the Pursuer. Silly mistakes. But... because I usually don't have trouble with the Pursuer. He's never been one to give me trouble. Here, bub. Yeah, tell I've forgotten I've forgotten my timing. Oh shit. Alright. Probably go up here and kill the Taurus demon and call it a night. I don't know. This is probably one of my all-time favorite games. I mean, Dark Souls 2 also. Dude, I can't complain about Dark Souls 2. I mean, yeah, they kind of fucked up on how on their world design, but I can overlook that for as good of a game as that is. Mal, did you ever get Bloodborne? I haven't heard you talk about it. Really? Don't want to spend all the money on a PS4? Yeah. I've cheated and I've watched everything I can about Bloodborne, and it looks amazing. That's the wrong button. Like, I really wish I could play it, but I'm not going to buy a PS4. Like, there's no need to buy a PS4. And you know, dude, I was the console guy out of the group. You know, I was the guy who wanted all of the consoles. I had all the consoles. And you guys were the PC Master Race guys. But, man, not anymore. I cannot see a need. I don't see a point in owning a console. I just don't. Like, a couple of exclusive titles just isn't worth it. Not for the price of the console. So, I mean, I will never be getting one. I think, plus, I think there might be one more console generation. I don't think consoles are going to be as prevalent. Maybe I shouldn't say one more generation. I would just say that I don't think they're going to be as big as they have been. I think more people. I think it's cheaper now to buy a PC. You can spend $500 on a PC and you can play today's games. Yeah, you're not going to be able to play The Witcher 3. But there's going to be a lot of games that you're going to be able to play no problem. Fuck you, Hellkite Dragon. I hate you. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, I can't believe that dude just sniped me. Yet he misses me there? Fucking kidding me. Did I tell you what? The dudes who do like no bonfire runs, motherfuckers are legit. How many, I'm playing this online. Whoops. I say whoops because I haven't played this game in a long time. If I get invaded, I'm fucked. I think I'm going to die. Unless the guy is just a complete fucking noob. Why didn't that kindle up to... Plus my frame rate's sucking tonight, so... I hate that shit. I hate that. Yeah, if I was paying attention, I wouldn't have kindled, or I wouldn't have done that. Because I'll get fucking wrecked. It's been way too long. This game feels very foreign right now, which makes me sad. This game should never feel foreign. It's too good. You know what I'm talking about. Gold Pine Resin. I have a feeling I could take out the Taurus Demon without Gold Pine Resin very quickly. Like, I kind of just want to waste him really quick without Gold Pine Resin. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Right now there's this Black Knight down here and I'm like, do I take him on? Because he can waste me. Like, I'm having trouble figuring out what button does dodge. Just gonna rely on my shield a lot. That's... Stick. And I remember being really critical of this game the first time I played it, but I just come off of Dark Souls 2 and I was just kind of... I needed a break from the Souls games, but I remember being really critical of this game and... I was wrong. Like, everything that I griped about, you don't hear me gripe about now. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go up here and go ahead and kill these archers, and then, we'll kill this mofo. I kinda wanna go to Undead Parish to see if I can upgrade my Iato. Alright. Dodge. I'm doing this without without, shit. Without gold pine resin. Could have already had him dead. I already stunned him. Like, I kind of like this character more than my grapple mage. Of course. Now fuck that, even ONS wasn't too bad with this build. I mean, it's a melee build, so you know it's gonna be a tough fight. It's unavoidable. But while magic trivializes so much of the game, you know, I felt like going through this melee build, this dex build. It just felt better.
I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead,
Plus the fact that I take Solaire into the final fight, that's so awesome. It is so fucking awesome. He and I wrecked Gwyn. I wasn't concerned. I could have fought Gwyn by myself, but come on, man. You get to fight Solaire. I saved him so that I could fight Gwyn with Solaire. That's fucking cool. That's just fucking cool. I'm gonna skip this bonfire. Not gonna make it. Almost made it. Screw you, Hellkite. Fucking hate that guy. I have such a hard time killing him that, like, I almost feel like a dumbass. Why did I do that? I almost feel like a dumbass for having so much trouble fighting him. I didn't kick the ladder down. That's a gigantic fail. I'm gonna try the speed strat. Oh, the barrel's gone. I thought he summoned the barrel again. There's a speed strat there where you can actually jump over the barrel, and it's pretty... That's a tight jump. That's really cool. Can't believe I didn't kick down the ladder like a fucking idiot. I walked right over it. Oh, Dark Souls. How I missed you. Can't wait till Dark Souls 3. I think it's gonna be I think they probably learned some things from Bloodborne. I think they probably heard the community's response to Dark Souls 2, like, hey, fix your fucking world. Like, when I'm at Earthen Peak, okay? When you're at Earthen fucking Peak, which goes up, mind you. So you go through Earthen Peak, okay? And you look up, and it's fucking green and bile-looking sky and just toxic. You enter Earthen Peak, you kill the Covetous Demon, then you start climbing the Earthen Peak to kill Mirtha, okay, the Medusa-looking boss. You kill Mirtha, Then you get in an elevator and you go up. Okay, well, I was just now outside, so I saw up was nothing but toxic sky. Okay, From Software, I'll see where you go with this. The elevator goes up. When the fucking elevator opens up, you're in the Iron Keep. Lava floor. What? What? How does that fucking make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't. From Software fucked up is what that means. So, that's not the only bad part in world design. What about in where you fight the Guardian Dragon? Not the Ancient Dragon, the Guardian Dragon. In Aldia's Keep or whatever. So you fight the Ancient or the Guardian Dragon. You fight the Guardian Dragon, and after the Guardian Dragon, you take an elevator and you go up. And you go way up in the sky, and then you're at Dragon's Eyrie or whatever it's called. I forget, but you're up there in the sky on the mountains. But when you're in Aldia's Keep and you look up, even after the fight with the Guardian Dragon, you don't see any of that. Like, there's no way that it exists. So, let's just... It's two parts of world design where you're just like, what the fuck? Why? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked. I'm gonna get wrecked. What sucks is the invader can just sit in one spot and just wait for me to walk by him.
Help me.
Oh my god, he's wearing double Havel shields.
Help me.
I don't understand. I don't understand what this guy's doing. He's saying help me, but he's an invader. So... Like, dude, I'm not gonna go up there and fight you and a dragon. That ain't gonna happen, bro. It's a long way to get to the next fog gate. He's still saying help me. Hey dude, I'm not gonna go up there and fight you in the Hellkite Dragon. The Hellkite Dragon wrecks me by himself. Why would I fight PvP at the same time?
Help me.
Are you like a fucking noob? Later, Havel. He's vanquished. Can I not go through the... Oh, there we go. Interesting. Alright, interesting. Oh, I can't warp yet because I haven't gotten that far. I don't understand that guy, dude. Mal, did you see that? Like he was like saying help me, but he wasn't a co-op, he was an invader. So it's not like we could have killed the dragon together. So I'm like, what the fuck did you want, dude? Or did he think maybe he'd fool me? Like if he says help me, oh, he must be a co-op. Like, I haven't played this game in a month or so. And he was that easy. He was... That shouldn't have happened. Is all I'm saying. And then he gets wrecked. Then he gets fucking wrecked. Wrecked and erect. Dark Souls 2, can I do a game capture? See, watch, Dark Souls 2 will run at 30 frames. It's because Dark Souls 1 is a bad port, and that's a damn shame because it's a better game. But it's such a fucking shame that it doesn't run better. Fuck, you're loud. For fuck's sake, Dark Souls. So, let's see. Oh yeah, Tulane's at level 219. Oh, do I really want to try this? Not really. Not really. I mean, after not really playing this game, it's probably not the smartest move, and I need to actually change my armor. I put on Faramir's armor because it's fucking cool. That's why. But not the I mean, I should have a lot lighter armor on so I could do a fast roll, especially when going up against the pursuer. Damn. Wrong button. Oh, why has it been so long since I played this? Oh, why'd you have to do the 3? I thought you were only going to do 2. Do you please? Like, whenever I plan for you to do the 2, You don't do the 2. Oh, why did I say I'm reading his combos all fucking wrong? I knew he was going to do that. I'm not going to beat him. I'm going to beat him. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him. Get fucked. Alright? Get fucked. And you, dude, you get fucked too. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Alright? Just get fucked. That's all I want you to do. Get fucked. Fuck fighting the ruined sentinels tonight. I am not doing that shit. Fuck that noise, man. Like I would even... This is supposed to be a chill stream. I need to actually, I guess, log out of here. I wonder if Giant Waffle is still streaming. Because I could kind of get down on watching him do some Warhammer. Some Warhammer stuff. Let's see if Waffle is still streaming. Oh man, he's not anymore. Anyone else streaming? Mifflinite. I haven't seen that dude in so long. Let's see. Oh, LCC's doing a Final Fantasy 4 No 64. I'd rather see him doing Final Fantasy 6. Dizzy Kitten is on. She's pretty hot. Whitwix is playing Guitar Hero 3. I could maybe watch that. Oh, Caleb. Dude, Mal, did you see Caleb start running Pokemon Red? Interesting. I might have to watch that. Let's see. Oh, Fiesel is doing Zelda 2. Shit, man, it's been a long time since Fiesel has streamed. Alright. So, there are a few streams on right now. What time is it? 12:30? Like, I want to stay up for like another half hour. How much to level up? Like 120? Oh, I can't level up here. I forgot. This isn't Dark Souls 1. Oh, but I can teleport. That's right, because it's Dark Souls 2. I think it's like 120 to level up. Come on, bitch, stand up.
There are... You... Seek though, there's... Once you have... So that... There are...
Oh, 102. Well, shit, man. I've got enough for that. Look at all those souls. Oh, I meant to do all 3. course, with this build, I have to make sure that I have souls left over to use my spells. Or at least my GSR. GRS. That'll do it.
Bearer of the curse, lest this.
Oh, Malagast. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm going to assume that you can. Check it out, dude. You remember Rokudan, right? Robert Yoakum from the podcast days. He bought Chivalry, and he wants to do some multiplayer games with us. So I was like, cool, dude. Yeah, you can. I mean, you know, we've known that dude for years now. So, so he's gonna get in on some Chivalry. Hopefully he can get some other games in play. So I went ahead and I gave him our Mumble information, and I checked it with him earlier, and he got it working. So we're good to go there. No, I did not. That sounds insane. I'd be game to try that though. That sounds awesome. That'd be very cool to do that. Yeah. So I don't know. Are you off Sunday night? Like maybe we can try to do like co-op stuff on Sunday night. What's up, Ram? Ram, I'm about ready to log off, man. I'm about ready to log off, dude. It's been a very chill night, so I hate to just log off as soon as you hopped in, but I am gonna have to get out of here. I was just playing some Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 though, just kind of fucking around, not doing anything cool. You're off Sunday. Okay, I'll check with Rokudan and see if he'd be available to play some Chivalry then on Sunday. Sorry, Ram. I hope to see you soon, buddy. Hope to see you soon, man. Ram's a good guy. So I sent him a message, Mal, and we'll see what he says and see if we can't get that going. But I'm gonna go ahead and log off here. I think I'm gonna check out some Feasel. Yeah, that sounds good to me because he's playing Zelda 2. So I think that's what I'm gonna hop on. So peace out, and I will catch you later. I'm not even gonna play the outro music. It's just kind of been a crazy stream night. Sorry though.